Good afternoon. My name is Rick R. Dobson Jr., and I am the Chairman and CEO of the International Space Agency. This film is to document the Good afternoon. My name is Rick Dobson. I'm the Chairman and CEO of the International Space Agency, and I'm going to give you a tour of the terrorism that was conducted against myself and against my corporation. Behind me is the garage where the terrorism occurred. The garage to your right will be the landlord's garage, which is left open on a regular basis. The garage that's to the left is our other garage. Okay. Now point it to the fire spot. Now point it back to the hole. This is the hole, the air vent hole that the arsons sprayed whatever materials through the hole. To the left on the wall, light to the left. This is where the fluid was sprayed on. This was the ignition point for the fire. We had no flammable materials, there was no wires, there was nothing in this area that would have set a fire. This is the fire in our garage. You can see that the heat was all towards the upper part. The garage had been secured for security. Light on, air hole. This is the air hole, air ventilation hole that the arsons sprayed whatever through. And you can see where the fire, where the liquid was sprayed, now to the fire hole. Okay, this is the vent hole where the arsons had sprayed the liquid through. And here's where the liquid was sprayed on the wall, causing the fire to start here. There was no electrical devices in our garage. There was nothing here that would have been flammable. This corner of the garage is the ignition area for the fire. Because this garage had been fireproofed and also it had been weatherized and precautions for security had been taken, the fire burned out the oxygen in the room. Whoever the arsons were had expected the garage to burn down. Who had done this, I am not sure. On the outside, this wall of the garage, which we're now looking at, is the west wall of our garage, and as I go out you will see on the other side, this is the landlord's garage. He always leaves it open, as you can see. Darlick, open that garage door. This is the garage door that the arsons gained access into. Open the garage door, it's not locked. You gotta go quick now, my camera's running out. Push hard. So this is the garage that the arsons gained access to. This is the landlord's garage that he always leaves open. For the 6 years that we've been in the apartment, this has been the landlord. This in the back is the hole that the arsons had gained access to. This here is the hole that whoever sprayed the flammable liquid in, sprayed it through this hole in our landlord's garage. And again, this garage is the landlord's garage. And you can see that all of the other garages in the building complex all have open ceilings and have no divisions between the garages. When I moved in here, because I'm a diplomat, you can see I put fireproofing and security on the garage. So this is the landlord's garage, which is the west garage. This is our garage, which was arsoned. And as I pull out, you can see that the fire was all on the top area, and on these shelves on the top, we had kept this weatherized, so all of my computer goods for my corporation, all of my spouse's clothing, thousands of dollars of clothing was stored in here. Some of it even had price tags still on it. This was some of our furniture and desks. As in the corner of the garage, I had a small, out-of-the-way office where I kept some of my important documents. Now, this is the east wall. On the other side of the east wall, as you come in, this is our other garage that we have in our possession. You can see that my fireproofing and the firewall that I had invested into the garage, about $4,000 of investments when I moved in 2005, saved the fire from going in to any of the other garages. And as you can see, all the garages are open on the top. Now on the east wall of our garage, again, you can see where I put a firewall at my own expense and a security wall so that anybody could not gain access to my vehicles to sabotage or damage my vehicles, which has been done in the past. These are just a few of the items that have been saved from the other garage. So this is our number 2 garage for the International Space Agency. This garage was secured and was weatherized. You can see some of the weatherizing. A couple $100 of weatherizing was put into this garage, but it was not shelled out. This is the easterly of the 2 of our garages. And again, this is the garage, our main garage, that I use for my corporation for storage and for security. And again, it's the west rear wall. Right here is the air vent that the arsons, that the terrorists had gained access to and had sprayed the liquid here to the wall. And as you can see on the wall here, you can see that this was a very hot fire. And like I said, there was nothing in the garage that would have remotely been able to burn through fireproofing like that. So there had to have been some type of accelerant sprayed on the wall here. The fire then went up into this corner and then spread out through the entire garage. Some of my tools were hung along this wall, and again, some of the furniture that was not burned up. All of the walls were painted with aircraft polyurethane fireproofed paint. The ceiling was also painted with white polyurethane. The entire inside of the garage was painted like the inside of an aircraft hangar. The floor was also painted with white polyurethane fireproof paint, and it was also had a layer of epoxy sealant, just like an aircraft floor. All of the other floors in the other garages were unfinished. As you can see, the floor on this garage is unfinished. There is no coating or coverings on the floor. And again, this is the standard garages. The units, there's I think close to 20 units in the garage complex, and all of the garages, they have no garage door openers in them. The only garage door openers are the ones that I had my corporation put in, and here's one of the ones that I paid for out of my own pocket to put in. And like I said, all the other garages have open studs on the walls and open ceilings. And again, the whoever arsoned our garage did not count on the fact that the garage had been fireproofed. Had I not fireproofed it, this entire garage complex would have been burned to the ground. Now, one of the things that's interesting is the garage that's right next to us. This garage, number 10, just about 2 weeks before this fire, there's probably $100,000 worth of antique tractors that were moved into that garage. I don't know if this has anything to do with the arson of my garages, whether somebody was trying to set up some type of an insurance fraud, or whether it was something to do with gang activity. As I go down the wall here, on this door here, as I zoom in, there's clear signs of gang activity. I have no idea what this gang symbol means, but this showed up. I don't know exactly when it showed up, or if it has anything to do with the arson or terrorism in our garage. But that gang symbol is just 2 garages down. And again, this is the landlord that he always leaves unlocked. It's been unlocked for 6 years since we've been here. He just keeps a bunch of his construction stuff and junk in there, as you saw earlier. And again, here's my garage. Now, this garage had security systems in it. It had been secured to keep our main vehicle in, to keep our vehicle safe from terrorism. As I get death threats, have been getting death threats since the 1990s. I've had my vehicle sabotaged. I've had my office and home broken into before, and classified documents stolen. But this is where the arsons came in. Again, this is the ignition point where the fuel or whatever the substance was. It burned right through the plywood. And this was the entry point right here.